Hello and welcome to Fantasy Author Reacts. I'm your fantasy author, Jacob Penrod, and today we are reacting to a new musical, well, new to me, Be More Chill. I have been out for a little while for medical reasons, but I am back and ready. I'm kind of easing into it with something that I hadn't really talked about doing on the channel, but I'm really excited for this. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about it, except when I was pulling up the little video, there was a thumbnail of someone who looked like Keanu Reeves. I don't know what to do with that. But yeah, we're going to break down Be More Chill from a writing perspective today. Kind of going into it blind and just seeing what we can glean from it, what we can take from it. Like I said, my name is Jacob Penrod. I'm a fantasy author, and I wrote this, The Seven Rangers, Volume 1, Harvest. That's the story of an island people who believe that they're alone in the world. It's a floating island, so make of that what you will. And then they find that they're not so alone when they're attacked by an army of 1,000 angels. It's a story of them banding together and figuring out how they're going to fight back. So if that interests you, check it out. You can read the whole thing for free on my website in the description or buy it to support me. But yeah, let's just get into Be More Chill. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Predictions. I don't freaking know. Genuinely. I don't even know kind of the premise. And I do pause all the time. That is the channel. Welcome. Bienvenue. All right. This musical, by the way, is complete on YouTube in animatics, which is the coolest thing. You might even say it's epic. It's not epic, but it's okay. Let's go.
Come on, come on, go.
So I'm going to try not to comment too much on things like the set design of the animatics, since they're not like officially what's happening. But I will if it's pretty consistent as a general vibe, because that can inform that's often informed by the official intentions of the song. So like if the song is pointing toward one thing and it's choreographed that way on stage, sometimes that'll be captured in the animatic, but I'm not going to be like, this is the canonical interpretation right here. I'm aware of the limitations there.
Come on, come on, go. I'm waiting for my porno to load.
Okay.
My brain is gonna freaking explode.
I make a habit out of analyzing the first line that a character says, and I assume this is our main character, unless we're getting Alexander Hamilton and he's about to sing about someone else. But I don't know what to make of come on, I'm waiting for my porno to load. Genuinely, I'm not sure. So my brain's gonna freaking explode.
And now, of course, it's time to hit the road, which means I'll be uncomfortable all day. But that really isn't such a change.
Okay.
If I'm not feeling weird or super strange, my life would be in utter disarray. 'Cause freaking out is my okay. Good
Okay, so I'll let him finish this.
morning, time to start the day.
Okay, so he's school-aged, I assume, because it's 7:30 and he says it's time to go. But he says freaking out is what? Freaking out is my okay. So he is... Maybe the point of the waiting for the porno to load is about him kind of numbing against the discomfort of what's coming. Like, he maybe doesn't quite fit in, or just finds school pretty unbearable for some reason. And that's kind of become the landscape that he operates within, is if things aren't off, then he's almost uncomfortable because he's kind of fallen into this pattern of being what? Uncomfortable, unremarkable, I don't know.
Good morning, time to start the day.
This animatic is fantastic.
Come on, go. Come on, go.
Oh, Dad, jeez, touch your privacy.
We're all men.
men in this house. Pretend we're in the army.
Just when I get home, please be wearing pants, okay?
Tin Hut.
So that's kind of funny. It's his dad walking in while he's in the bathroom, but it's also kind of showing a lack of boundaries, and that might tie into a lack of agency with this character, where things aren't going his way, and he's not able to kind of assert himself well. I think that was probably doing double lifting there.
Should I take a bus or walk instead? I feel my stomach filling up with dread.
Yeah, look at all the little decisions he's hung up on.
On the bus is killer weak, but if I walk when I arrive, I'm gonna straight up reek. And my box.
Yeah, so he's it's showing us through the writing that he's anxious instead of having to come out and tell us he's anxious. I guess the first verse did kind of tell us he's anxious, but it's backing that up through showing it in the writing, where we see kind of like this electronic style of music that's sort of frantic with these racing thoughts of what if this happens, what if this happens, what if this happens, where he's almost stuck in this loop where he's just ruminating on all these things that could go wrong. And when that mixes with a lack of agency, which I think they're setting up, that's going to be a prime recipe for some kind of intervention.
Will be bunchy and my pits will leak. God, I wish I had the skill to just be fine and cool and chill. I don't wanna be a hero, just wanna stay in the line. I'll never be a Rob De Niro.
So we're gonna unpack the Rob De Niro in just a second, but he doesn't want to be a hero. He wants to stay in the line. So he's dissatisfied, but his version of being excellent isn't standing out among everyone else, at least right now. It's just being able to blend in and not have attention drawn to him. And we see that almost fear of taking up space in the last verse, where he talks about like his pits leaking and stinking and things like that, where he's just kind of afraid to be a human in some ways.
I'll never be a Rob De Niro. For me, Joe Pesci is fine. And so
Joe Pesci. Okay, the only thing I know Joe Pesci from is My Cousin Vinny. And what a great movie. I love that so much. So I'll never be a Rob De Niro. To me, Joe Pesci is fine. That sounds like a line that would really land if I knew celebrity culture at all. I think Rob De Niro is the bigger actor. And so saying I'll never be the headliner, to me, having a few good hits is enough for me. I don't need to be kind of the show-stopping performance. I just need to have my own My Cousin Vinny. Anyway, he has a humiliation sheet with snicker, laugh, snotty comment, refusal to nod, refusal to return a verbal greeting, refusal to touch hands, public denial of formally agreed upon opinion, refusal to repeat a joke, and mortification event. Okay, that's funny. That's probably just in the animatic. I can't imagine they were able to get those details on screen or on stage, but that's pretty fun. Oh, that sounded important. Okay, so he has like internal rules or these guidelines of things that keep him safe, essentially. And for him, safety is blending in with the herd. That's interesting. I anticipate we're going to see that inverted in some case, or at some point where he does want to stand out. Not because anything of the story is telling me that, but because storytelling itself is telling me that, where it's really difficult to have a compelling story with a character who doesn't want to ever change. I don't know if any of you are fans of D&D, but sometimes you'll have players who are like, yeah, my character just refuses the call to action. Like, they see your quest and they say, nah, I'll just keep my life as an innkeeper, and then they never change it. And then you're stuck there as a DM, like, well, what do? I guess we're doing this now. Anyway. Come on, go, go. Come on, go, go.
only have sex with you if you beat me at pool. And then she lost at pool deliberately. That is so awesome. Brooke, I mean slutty. And then Madeline was...
Okay, so kind of showing like the rumor culture and how it's informing things. I think this is meant to show the school as kind of an unpleasant place to get us into the head of our character.
I'm telling the story, Jenna. Oh my god. He's like totally getting off on that.
Yeah, definitely what it's doing, I think.
Go! Don't touch me, tall ass! Sorry, it was just Don't move.
Tall ass.
You wash that off? You're dead!
Okay, I said tall ass as a joke because he said it, but I actually think that there's some writing craft there. Being serious, we're going to break it down, which is, let's talk about cliches. Cliches are something that everyone says like it's an overused phrase. And when you take a cliche and have it in your writing, people like it often doesn't pull people out of it, but they do kind of skim over it or drown it out. And if you are wanting to make it a little more interesting, taking that same thing and figuring out a different way to say it is often a shorthand way to make the dialogue pop just a little bit more. So if he said, "Don't touch me, dumbass," that would pop less than tall ass because tall ass is less common. And so it feels like kind of a sideways way of approaching saying the same thing that makes it more memorable. Yeah, didn't expect that to be the line I analyzed, did ya? And if you didn't, you're new to the channel, aren't you? Glad to have you here.
You wash that off? You're dead! Go! JPD! What's the deal with Madeline?
Oh man, I shouldn't say, but it's a good thing I rock at pool. Yeah.
That's a fun payoff. What did he write?
Focus on a poster there on the wall. Avoiding any eye contact at all and trying hard to remain unseen. The poster's closer now. What does it say?
I will say this animatic is doing some heavy lifting. Like the lyrics are good, but they're also a little on the nose where he's saying, this is what I want. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. Nothing's wrong with that, especially for things that are experienced primarily through song rather than lots of people being able to see the stage play. You're able to follow along a lot better. But it does come at the cost of being able to fill that with some more ambiguous or interesting lyrics. Again, it's not bad. It's just kind of the cost that you have to pay, and it's a genre convention for a reason. Like you'll find that in a lot of musicals.
It's a sign up for the after school play.
Oh, fun. I love plays. I did a play in high school. I was in Cinderella, and I was the herald, and I had a song, and it was The Prince is Giving a Ball. And, I had to memorize the longest freaking name. It was His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, Windermere Vladimir, Carl Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herman. And then everyone goes, Herman? And I go, Herman, Gregory James is giving a ball. And frankly, I've still got it. That did not go well, though, because I was like, what do you mean you expect me to sit here 3 to 4 hours every day when you need me for 3 scenes? No. And then they're like, okay, you're not in it. And then I said, well, shoot. And that was the end of my theater performance.
It's a sign-up sheet for getting called gay, and
Oh.
not what I need right now. End scene. I hang a left.
Okay, so a couple things. I think the back of his backpack said boif, but also it's a sign-up sheet for getting called gay. I don't think is falling back on being gay is funny humor as much as it is showing this character is very concerned about how he's portrayed or how he's perceived. And so anything that deviates from standard is going to be a threat to him. That's how I'm interpreting it. All right, let's see whose feet we see.
In there.
That's a weird sentence.
Christine.
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 Oh, okay. Listen, the music's doing something really interesting here where it's been very frantic and energetic and almost nervous up until now. But now that Christine is on stage or on the screen, everything slows down. he's not over analyzing things quite in the same way. The music isn't moving forward at the same way. It's taking a break. And so it's almost using the music as a characterization, where it's not almost doing that. It is doing that. Where the music characterized him as anxious and nervous, and now Christine, at the very least, has the effect on him where he's a lot smoother and legato. And I am curious to see if that's backed up by the introduction of other characters, presuming we'll have other characters.
Christine, Caligula, Christine.
Excuse me?
Yeah?
I think someone wrote boif on your backpack.
What's a boif? He just Naruto's array.
That was super pimp. My Mac Daddy game couldn't be more limp.
He just said Mac Daddy game. He's so cool.
No time to wallow, no, instead just clear your brain and move ahead. Except that you're one of those guys who'll be a virgin till he dies. I don't wanna be a baller, just want some skills to count on. If my nuts were any smaller.
Wow, this animatic is solid. It's so good. But I'm laughing because I'm like, of course I'm about to analyze if my nuts were any smaller. But I'm analyzing it in the context of everything else, where he's just terrified to take up space and be a person and have needs. He's terrified of being seen, but at the same time, it seems like part of him wants to be seen by Christine. And so my guess is the tension of this song or this opening act is going to be him changing from not wanting to be seen at all to maybe signing up in the play and then being seen as a way to get close to her. And then we change from him not wanting to stand out at all to joining the play and well, now I'm just thinking of High School Musical, so I don't know.
They would be totally gone if I continue at this rate. The only thing I'll ever date is my MacBook Pro hard drive. I don't
Gross.
wanna be Clooney, no, I just wanna survive.
I don't know if you said puny or Clooney.
Michael!
Hey, okay, so we got some reggae for a new character, and if I'm holding to my theory of the music being characterization, this Michael guy is going to be a lot more easygoing and flowing, not having the same nervous energy. And let's see. That's a pretty quick judgment call, so maybe I'm wrong.
Michael!
Jeremy, my buddy, how's it hanging? Lunch is banging, had my sushi, got my slushy and more. The roll was Negi Maki and I'm feeling kinda cocky cause the girl at 7-Eleven gave me a generous pull.
You're listening to Bob Marley again.
He's
Oh, I'm listening.
okay, so he's so much more relaxed and easygoing, but still friends with did he say Jeremy? Still friends with Jeremy. And my guess is we're going to be using Michael as a mirror to understand Jeremy a bit better. Where if Jeremy is very anxious, very preoccupied, very worried about taking up space, Michael is going to represent maybe what he can become, becoming more accepting of having flaws or just willing to go with the flow rather than hyper optimize everything. That makes sense. Because we've seen that optimization drive in not Adam, Jeremy, because like he has the list that he relies on, he has things like that. And so I think that that's probably the function of this character from a very quick read.
Gave me a generous pull.
You're listening to Bob Marley again, aren't you?
Oh, I'm listening to Marley and the groove is hella gnarly and we're almost at the end of this song. Yeah, that was was the
This
end. Now
animator,
tell
wow.
me, friend, how was class? You look like ass. What's wrong?
Okay, what is boif?
Hey, what does that even mean?
Also, wait, real fast like that to analyze another ass line, because that's where we're at. How is class? You look like ass. What's wrong? He's noticing the flaws. Like, he's noticing the issues that Jeremy so desperately wants to hide. He just doesn't mind. Boyfriends. I mean, got to give credit where it's due. That's some clever planning. What if they had arranged it the other way? Riensboif. Riensboif. Sounds like a, I don't know, a city somewhere. What city would Riensboif be? I don't know.
I hate this school. Oh, hey, I wrote Christine a letter telling her how I feel. That's progress. Yeah, I tore it up and flushed it.
Oh.
It's still progress. It's all good. Hey, I saw in Discovery that humanity has stopped evolving. That's good. Evolution's survival of the fittest, right? But now, because of technology, you don't have to be strong to survive, which means it's never been a better time in history to be a loser.
Interesting. So with the kind of electronic music for Jeremy and this theme stated here of with technology, there's never been a better time to be a loser. You don't have to be strong to survive. Makes me think we're going to be seeing Jeremy and maybe Michael. No, Michael seems more satisfied with who he is. See Jeremy using technology as a way to try and hyper optimize his lack of strength, if that makes sense.
So own it! Why try to be cool when you can be signing up for the play? I was gonna say getting stoned in my basement. No, I mean, look who's signing up for the play.
Oh, I thought she already signed up. What was I thinking of? I was thinking of the blonde girl who walked past it when it was posted. Okay. Well, then there we go. I guess maybe this really will be a thing. How did I think she was blonde when everything's black and white? What is going on in my brain?
Christine, Canigula, Christine.
Okay, there we go. I really did think she had already signed up. So I must have either looked silly or like I was making the hardest read ever when I said he was going to do the thing to get closer to Christine, when really I just had bad retention and thought I saw her walk past it. Here he goes.
Through the air. See my Converse walking over there. Take a shaky breath and I prepare. Who cares if people think I'm lame? Christine signed, I'll do the same.
There we go. Okay.
Pen, I write my name.
Yay!
Channeling Senor Chang.
I'm never gonna be the cool
Did you say I like gay people?
guy. I'm more the one who's left out of all the
Actually, okay. To analyze every throwaway joke in this and just take the dead horse and beat it to death, let's analyze I like gay people. Why say that? It's kind of funny in the timing. I'll give you that. But also, kind of thematically, it's showing there's these things that he's worried about being perceived as, but the reality is, like, there's an audience for that. Like, there's people there who like gay people. I don't know. I think he's overthinking things is all I'm really getting at.
I'm more the one who's left out of all the characters at school. I am not the one who the story's about. Why
Interesting.
can't someone
I wonder if that's literal. Like right now, the story isn't about him, or it's signaling a change.
just help me out and teach me how to thrive?
Okay, so someone just help me out and teach me how to thrive. That's kind of being juxtaposed with the technology can help us be stronger theme. Um, so my only rational conclusion is he's gonna install ChatGPT. ChatGPT the musical. No, this is too old for that. And also, what a concept.
Help me to more than survive. More than survive.
Interesting seeing him move through everyone. I love Michael. I think he's so funny.
This was an apocalypse. I would not need any tips in how to stay alive. But since the zombie army's yet to descend and the period
The zombie army's yet to descend. Okay, so he's catastrophizing. It feels like the end of the world to him.
is going to end, I'm just trying my best to pass the test and survive.
He goes to play rehearsal. All right, so solid opening number. I really liked that. But in order to back up my prediction of Christine being in the musical, I have to make another really hard read, which is that Joe Pesci is going to be in this room.
I guess evolution's not for everyone.
You don't
Also, I just have to say, I keep saying it. I'm going to probably keep saying it. This animator did an incredible job. I'm going to credit them in the description, but go support them because they are carrying this, and it's already, like, it doesn't need to be carried, but they're doing a really good job.
have to do this. Of course, I'll mock you forever if you don't. Come on. Come on. Go. Go. Come on. Come on. Go. Yo.
Yo.
Is this where you meet for the play?
No, this is where you meet for the swim team. I'm joking.
Okay, so she's already a lot more sarcastic and kind of fun. But it feels like a nice sarcastic.
Well, I'm Jeremy.
Oh, he's so awkward.
Okay.
What?
But you seem nervous.
Oh no, I always sweat this much.
I get it. You're a virgin. First play rehearsal.
Oh, version because of first play rehearsal. That's funny. It makes me think of, I went to a Rocky Horror Picture Show Shadowcast on Halloween, which is where they like act it out in front of the screen. They get actors and stuff, and my best friend was in it, so I went to go see it. And they don't tell you before you go that they have what they call a virgin ceremony, which is if it's your first time there, you got to get up and do something. And there's a wide range of what they have you do. But for me, I had to get up and do the time warp in front of this whole crowd of people that I don't know. And not just the time warp, but I had to do the time warp again. And I didn't like that part of it. I didn't like that part of it at all. Anyway.
Oh, you think I'm nervous about the play?
Why else would you be shaking?
Oh, seeing.
Yeah,
Okay, so she thinks he's nervous about the play, but he's nervous about being around her is the implication there.
I'm like totally freaked.
It's okay. I'm a little jealous, actually. You never forget your first play rehearsal. Coming here is the highlight of your day.
She knows what she's doing.
Of my life.
Oh, she really likes the play rehearsal then. I was basically saying it in time with her. Did she say I like play rehearsal?
I love play
Oh, she said I love. Okay, forgive me for not going strong enough there.
rehearsal because it's the best. Because it is fun. I love play rehearsal and I get depressed as soon as it's done. But not depressed.
Her lyrical style is different than Jeremy's so far, where he had a broader word choice, or not broader because we haven't seen that many words of her, but like he was speaking in metaphors, he was speaking in more precise words, and she's kind of simpler. Not calling her simple, but saying that I think this is showing she's a lot more content with the uh with how life is in some ways. Like she doesn't feel that same sort of anxiety.
Depressed as in like kill yourself depressed. No, I'm not into self-harm. Dude, I swear here, check my arm.
Jeez.
See, I just use the word to emphasize a point. Show the passion that I've got. I am passionate a lot. I have magic and
See, that's interesting because she's over explaining in a way similar to Jeremy, but Jeremy didn't feel like it had a different vibe to me. Whereas when Jeremy over explained, it felt like, hey, here's this thing, and I'm sorry, and just in case you think it's going to be that, actually, no, it's this. But don't worry, it might not be that because it could be this over here. And he's almost like building the structure. Whereas Christine is like, hey, here's this thing, and here's this about it, and this about it. It feels a lot more, I don't know if effusive is the right word, but a lot more innocent in some ways.
that I've got. I am passionate a lot. I have mad gigantic feelings, red and frantic feelings about most everything. Like gun control, like spring. Like if I'm living up to all I'm meant to be. I also have a touch of ADD.
Oh, she's so charming.
I love play rehearsal, cause you are equipped with directions and text. Life is easy in rehearsal. You follow a script, so you know what comes next.
Okay, so interesting because she is a lot more relaxed, but she's relaxed in the context where she's given a script of knowing what to do. And we've kind of seen that same impulse in Jeremy, where I think he was sort of faking the want to be here, but I could see him actually enjoying it if he's able to get over being self-conscious because he has the rules and systems here, which he seems like that's what he wants. He wants rules and systems to be able to tell him what to do. Yeah.
Anywho, the point that I'm getting to is sometimes life can't work out in the way it works out in the play. Like the only time I get to be the center of attention is when I'm Juliet or Blanche Dubois. And can I mention
That was really one of my best roles. Did you see that? I was incredibly vulnerable, I think. It made me feel like there just aren't strong roles for women in the theater these days, particularly high school theater. Do you find that? Because I totally find that.
and no man.
Interesting. So she didn't wait for him to respond. She's talking to be heard rather than to have a conversation, which makes me feel like maybe she lives a life where she doesn't normally get to be heard.
Matter how hard I try, it's impossible to narrow down the many reasons why I play rehearsal. I happiness cry whenever it starts.
I happiness cry.
It's just so universal, getting to try playing so many parts. Most humans do one thing for all of their lives. The thought of that gives me hives. I've got
So, little writer thought that I had in terms of theming, I'm a big theme guy, is he's signing up for a play, which is where you become someone else. And it's talking about the appeal of that, of having your decision making offloaded to become someone else. And so I think that I don't know how to tie everything together. I'm just noting that. And it maybe it's as simple as like a sort of Lyra revealed story where he starts living one life to try and offset who he was to impress this girl. I don't quite know what to make of it, but I am noting that.
many interests I want to pursue. And why am I telling this to you? Guess there's a part of me that wants to.
Really? There's also a part of me that wants to do this. So I did it!
Back to
So again, to overanalyze every single joke, there's a part of me that wants to do this, blah, 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 blah. So I did it, and she doesn't have that same disconnect between intent and action that Jeremy has, where he intends something and then goes through 12 different steps to get there.
Rehearsal. My brain is like bzz. My heart is like wow, because we're here at play rehearsal and it's starting. We're starting. It's starting soon.
Oh, what a fun character. She's so lovable.
Where's everyone else?
Oh, we've been slipping in membership lately.
It's
And
just the two of
the
them?
two of us this year.
Oh, never mind.
Has this theater always been here?
Oh, thank God the popular students have arrived. Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Reyes. You may recognize me from drama class or my full-time job at the Hobby Lobby. Thank you, thank you. I've been dreaming of the day I get to stage William Shakespeare's classic, A Midsummer Night's Dream. And today that dream dies.
What?
And Mr. Bourne just slightly mutated. The school has informed me that unless I can increase our popularity, our funds will be diverted to the Frisbee golf team.
Okay, so we're getting this setup where he has to increase the school's popularity in order to secure funding, putting pressure on this performance. But increasing popularity seems thematic with what Jeremy is aiming towards narratively right now. So we're seeing that kind of fractalized here, where at every element of the story you have this, or at every layer of the story, every level, you have this theme of life isn't what I want, I'm not what I want to be, and I'm not comfortable with how I'm interacting with life. And so I need to become something else in order to become more palatable, become more popular. And in doing that, I will, I don't know, find worth.
Which is why our production will be set not in a pastoral forest, but a post-apocalyptic future. Instead of frolicking with fairies, they will be fleeing from zombies.
Rory, don't you care about Shakespeare?
The man is dead, let it go. We will now take a 5-minute break so that I can eat a Hot Pocket.
I don't have much to analyze about that teacher, but he's delightful.
So what's the story with Jake and Madeline?
Hey, you were in that play last year.
You mean Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah, you were the girl that died.
You mean Juliet?
Okay, interesting. He knows enough to recognize her from the play, but didn't internalize the play enough to know Juliet? Something's fishy here.
Man, that was depressing.
Thanks.
But you were good.
Saying the lines, but I mean, pay attention. He's saying things that are going to make her feel seen, which we've seen as a core wound with his character. She's someone who wants to be seen and wants to be heard, and he's providing that.
I know.
Cool. Can I say something stupid? When you died in the play last year, that was like the saddest I had felt in a long time. It was like everything in my life, you know, all the pressure I feel to be the best at everything all the time, that suddenly felt so small.
So they're doing something interesting with the writing here, where he's saying these things that we have come to learn are the right things to say to get through to this character, at least I would presume. But because it backed it up with that intro of not knowing who Julia is, not really internalizing the workings of the play outside of just saying, hey, you were in that thing as that girl, that juxtaposition makes him feel insincere rather than sweet.
And then when you got up again at the end to do your victory dance.
Bow. It's called a bow.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I remember thinking, I'm glad that girl's not dead, before I got the chance to know her. Yeah, you see, that's stupid, right?
That's not stupid at all.
Good. So a bunch of us, we're going out after practice today. You should join.
What's his game?
Parting is such sweet.
Sorrow.
Whatever.
Yeah, see, it bookends it with insincerity so that we know not to trust the actual sweet compliment, if a little bit effusive.
Hey, I heard this thing about how humans aren't evolving anymore.
Sorry, Jeremy, did you say something?
Oh,
Forget it.
sad.
Once again, there's been a takedown, but I guess it could have gone worse. At least I didn't have a breakdown, then have to go to the nurse. I don't wanna be special, don't even need to survive.
Oh, wow, he was holding on by a
I just
thread.
wanna know that Christine is aware I'm alive.
So he does want to be known. He wants to be known without the cost of being a human.
I told you not to wash that off.
Where's my homework?
I'm talking to you, tall ass.
There's tall ass
Call
again.
me that. I'm not even that tall.
Well, you could be if you weren't hunched over and scared all the time. Well, the only thing more pathetic is the way that you're sneaking off into a stall to get away from me. Stalls are for girls. Are you a girl, Jeremy?
Oh, how can you talk to people while you're,
Confidence.
you might want to watch the floor, man. You're getting lost.
What is that? Kidney stone? Surely they're not having kidney stone as a
I just remembered
development.
I don't have to pee after. No, don't move.
What is going on?
You don't remember me freshman year, do you?
You didn't go here freshman year.
Yes, I did. See?
What?
You just didn't notice. Nobody did.
Freshman year, I didn't have a girlfriend or a clue. I was a loser just like you. Good
Oh,
times
okay.
only.
So we're getting another mirror of Jeremy. So he is someone who's now a popular person and used to be like Jeremy. And so this is going to show us another inversion of what he could be, maybe like the anti-Michael, where Michael was cool and relaxed. This guy is thought of as cool by other people. And my hunch, I could be completely off base, is that he got there through a kind of hyper optimization that's going to really appeal to Jeremy's other side. And the reason I think that is because that would pull him away from what we see as his healthy anchor, which is Michael.
I was gross, as every female would attest. My sexting was a futile quest. My little penis was depressed. He was so lonely.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
The jump scare. Oh, that's the second time I said the lyrics. That actually scared me. I was like, what is going on?
Lonely. Poor guy.
Okay, that was eerie.
I was hopeless, hopeless. I was helpless, helpless. Every time I'd walk the hallway, I would trip. I was stagnant and idle. I was so suicidal. And then
What is it?
got a squip.
Squip?
Not quick. Squip.
Squip.
Yeah, that's the
Technology that makes you stronger so you don't, or it makes you better so you don't have to be stronger because technology takes care of it, is my guess.
point. This is some top secret. Can't even look it up on the internet. Shit.
It's from Japan. It's a gray
It's from Japan.
oblong pill. Quantum nanotechnology CPU.
Okay.
The quantum computer in the pill will travel through your blood until it implants in your brain and it tells you what to do.
I did not see this coming. He does. Does he eat ChatGPT?
Impossible. Shut up, Colin! Sorry. Old habits. Look.
Is it controlling him now?
I apologize for treating you like human garbage all the time. I was only doing it because my Squip said that I had to. But
Oh, okay.
now he's saying that you're not such a bad guy.
It is controlling
You
him.
might want a Squip of your own.
Oh, I don't trust
Now,
that.
of course, if you're
I don't trust that because there's eerie music in the background, and we've mentioned zombie invasion twice. What if, like, if the Squips all communicate, what if they want to squip all over the place, then suddenly everyone's squipping together, then they're doing the squip. I don't know what they would do at that point. What does a pill want to do? But I don't know. The creepy music and zombie imagery that they've used twice so far, and apocalyptic imagery, makes me very wary of this new technology.
not interested. No, wait. So, it's like drugs? It's better than drugs, Jeremy.
It's from Japan! It's a gray, a long pill, quantum nanotechnology CPU. The quantum computer in the pill will travel through
Wow, this
your
animator.
until it implants in your brain and it tells you what to do.
Oh, see, the thing is, I would totally take it. For all the skepticism I've got, I would squip immediately.
You what to do.
That sounds so nice. Because, like, otherwise, what are you going to do? If you see someone in the grocery store and you know them, and then, like, you know them well enough, you should say hi, but you haven't made eye contact yet, but you know there's a real chance you do make eye contact, and if you don't look at them, then they might see you, and then they're having that same thing, so really it's unkind to not say hi, because then you're sparing them the pain of having to see you, and then think, do I talk to them? Or you could just, my friend says you just never talk to them, and that seems relaxing. But yeah, squip away.
Program, it's amazing. Speaks to you directly. You behave as it's amazing. Helps you act correctly. Helps you to be cool. Picture this. Nobody cares if you are late, cause even teachers think you're great. Your weekend's just a full-on slate of blowout benders, of teenage rock star splendors. Right now you're helpless. You
Okay,
are
so yeah.
almost hopeless.
Oh, so it is the anti-Michael, where Michael is relaxed. This is saying exactly what to do, which makes me think it's going to drive a wedge between Jeremy and Michael in some capacity.
On the school social map, you're just a blip. But if you take my advice and if you pay the listed price, well, then you go from sad
insurance
to
cover it?
interesting to hip. Yeah, your whole life will flip when you buy a Squip.
But how much does it cost?
This guy who works at Payless Shoes at the Menlo Park Mall. It's $600. It's worth it.
$600. Honestly, that's a lot of money. But for what it's describing, that's a steal.
Okay? You will see. Oh, wait.
And the Squip can help you make more money, I bet, too. Give you good business decisions. I'm on Team Squip.
Artita, wash your hands. Oh man, Jeremy. You know what you
Oh.
need? A Squip!
No longer a drip when you got in your grip. A Squip, a Squip,
So,
a Squip.
fascinating. Okay. So what I'm wondering is if a Squip also breaks down if you ask it to give you a seahorse emoji, because AI can't handle that. It loses its mind. Anyway, I think that's probably a good place to stop for this one. Let me see how long I've been recording. Oh yeah, we've been going 50 minutes. Yeah, okay. What a fascinating show. I really like this so far. I feel like the setup is super clear, And I'm excited to keep going and find out what I'm right about, what I'm wrong about. And I don't say things to try and predict it so much as I do understand the ingredients that are being laid out before us narratively, so that in your own writing or when you read other writing that you can kind of piece things together differently. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this. The music is fun, the characters are fun, and I'm looking forward to more. And if you want to see more, head over to Patreon where I'm going to have this up. Otherwise, if you're on Patreon, thank you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.